So many terrible things that people will never know. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Nerd Soup Podcast. I am Bo Oliver, and today I'm joined by Aaron, the Nerd Soup Monkey. How you doing, Monkey?
Ask me every week, and it's always the same.
Monkey man.
Good.
Oh, good?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
fine, good. You know.
Did I start calling you Andy Dick?
No.
Monkey Man from Hey Arnold. He was the voice of Monkey Man.
Okay.
Can I call you Andy Dick?
No.
Andy Dick was the voice of Monkey Man?
Yeah.
Did not know that. I
Yeah.
feel like you're filled with the 90s Nickelodeon
That's
trivia.
all I got, man. That's all I got.
And I'm joined today again by Nash, making his return, Anthony Tony the Robot. How you doing, Nash?
I am doing good.
It's always
Happy
good
New
to-
Year, everybody.
Happy New Year to you,
When's the
too.
cutoff to stop saying Happy New Year?
What's today's date?
7th.
January 2nd.
6 days ago.
Okay. No, but if you don't see, like, I didn't see you after the New Year's.
It's implied.
Well,
You get the 31st and the 1st
and then after it's done?
after it's done.
Because, like, the third day I was still saying Happy New Year's is people probably think I'm really weird, huh?
I'll give you 3, but
Seven's
4th, 5th.
way too much.
Yeah.
Oh.
7, yeah. It's today January 7th?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Oh, yeah,
7th.
yeah. Yeah, you're past the cutoff.
Wow, what a terrible year.
Well, now that we've settled that, I want to let you guys know that you can listen to us on iTunes at the Nerd Soup Podcast and SoundCloud at the Nerd Soup Podcast. And you can send us your fan questions at nerdsoupforyou@gmail.com. We'll post the email on the screen because a lot of people have trouble finding it. And you can tweet us your fan questions at NerdSoupForYou on Twitter, NerdSoupMonkey, NerdSoupTeddy, and Anthony JQ Nash on Twitter. So give us all a follow and send us your questions. All right, so what are we talking about today? Do we have big stories? We have Dave Bautista signing on to Dune.
Yeah, we have that. We have the Game of Thrones little teaser they threw into the Golden Globes, and we have the Golden Globes themselves, which was a disaster. But we'll get into that. And yeah, that's really it. News has been slacking lately, and I don't know what's going on. There's nothing to talk about. Nothing in a theater anyway. It's Escape Room. I don't want to see that. And I don't think there's a good movie coming out until Glass. So, very boring podcast.
Yeah, I guess most of our stories will be reactions to the Golden Globes.
Yeah. So,
Which was, my God.
So you two both watched it.
yeah, I was at Nash's.
It was a bad show.
Well, I wasn't at Nash's apartment. I was at our friend's apartment who went away to Aruba that Nash is squatting in.
Yeah. I basically took that bitch over. I have the key to the apartment. I was cleaning it.
Which he has his own place, but he's living in. It's weird, but I kind of dig it. It's closer to me, so I can't complain.
That is interesting.
I'm going to be his, like, roommate next year.
Right.
So I'm trying him out. You know, I'm seeing what he's about.
But he's not
feeling
living.
him out.
He's not living.
No,
there.
well, I want to see. The house was completely dirty when I got there. I had to clean.
Looks good.
Thank you. Thank you. A lot of people came in. They said, like, oh, wow, the floors look really nice. And
Yeah, you see that? A lot of people. He invited
yeah, I was
people to the
yeah.
person's apartment.
Just to feel it out.
But
Yeah.
I wrote the permission slip up and he signed it. So,
Okay.
meaning he texted me and said you could have people over. But
Right.
Yeah.
He was like, all right.
Yeah,
in the
he's
middle
like,
of the
yeah,
night.
he didn't care. But I was cleaning up and everything. But yeah, we watched it together. At
So you guys watched the Golden Globes.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bad show.
It was, and like I guess we'll start with the hosts, Andy Samberg and Sandra Oh. They tried to do this little like reverse roasting where they roasted people with compliments. And someone pointed out on Twitter that's exactly what Andy Samberg did for the roast of James Franco. So I don't know. I don't think it was necessarily bad. It just was nothing memorable at all. The best part was Amy Poehler and Maya Rudolph. And you could tell because they just had natural chemistry. Sandra Oh and Andy Samberg have no chemistry whatsoever. So from that aspect, it wasn't good. And from some of the award choices weren't good at all. Overall, didn't love them. But it's the Golden Globe, so who cares?
And you went 12 for 26 last night.
Well, the thing is, I didn't watch a lot of television this year. The movies I did a lot better. And the TV is where I struggled. But most of my picks were fucking logical. I use logic in my picks, and the Golden Globes don't. So, if anything, my percentage is weighted down by their incompetence.
So you could have ran that whole show.
Yeah, would have done a lot better. Would have been a little biased, but I think that, some of the awards were just egregious. And obviously the big one is Bohemian Rhapsody, which I don't know how you can say that movie is better than any of the other nominees for drama, because it just isn't. It's a decent movie that is brought up by Rami Malek's performance, but that movie, you could just tell. Like, a lot of times, Like with Green Book. I watched Green Book and I'm like, oh my God, like I was invested in the true story. And then after, when I looked it up, I'm like, oh, that didn't really happen that way. That's kind of a bummer. This, you could tell right when you're watching a movie, everything is so manufactured for cinema. It's so apparent. And the only thing good about it is that it's Freddie Mercury and Queen, and you know the music. And it's just, I don't know, they played it so safe. It's such a by the books movie, and it just has good music with it. And that's the only redeeming quality of that film and Rami Malek's performance. Other than that, how is that Best Picture drama? I'm willing to guarantee right here that it will not even be nominated for an Oscar for Best Picture. There's no way. And it wins the Golden Globe. It's an outrage. And I don't know why I'm getting so upset with these award shows. I always say, like, oh, they're meaningless. I don't care. Well, I fucking do care. How are you going to fucking give it to Bohemian Rhapsody? That won't even get nominated for the Oscars. If it gets nominated for Best Picture, I'll sing a fucking Queen song live on this podcast.
Cool Cat?
I don't know.
It's a great song.
I want to ride my...
I'll tweet something, I'll let the fans vote, and I'll sing it live on this fucking podcast.
I want to be a little cool cat.
That's how confident I am.
It's a great song.
That is a good song, yeah.
Very good.
Ooh, you make
Did you, when you watch it...
Didn't even know that was a
Did
Queen
you even
song.
think it would be nominated for a Best Drama?
When I was watching Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yeah, or after. Even for like
the
the Golden Globes?
Yeah, 100%. How did it not get... for?
It's not a
Best
musical.
Motion? Yeah.
So it won't be...
Kind of a musical.
Not really. A musical, the music has narrative to it, where this
I'll agree to disagree.
No, it's like a fact. Is A Star is Born a musical?
Kind of.
No, it's not.
Whoa,
Mary Poppins.
You really do care
It's a
about
musical.
this.
I do, because it's...
You probably care.
You know what the funny thing is? No, like, all the people like I wanted to win and are upset that didn't win, they don't give a shit. Because they know it's a Golden Globe.
You were going nuts about Amy Adams not winning last night.
That's another
You
thing.
were going ballistic.
I'm not sure, like... At first I thought maybe she split the vote because she's up for 2 nominations, right? But then Regina King was also, but she won for supporting. I was more upset about the Sharp Objects because I wanted Emma Stone to win for supporting, but I mean, she was fucking great in Sharp Objects, and I didn't see Patricia Arquette's show, so maybe she was better, but I highly doubt it. And
Fair enough.
I'm sorry, no, she was probably.
That's probably how the Golden Globes voters vote. Didn't see this, but my gut's telling me she wasn't that good.
But she gave one of the best performances on television this year, and one of the better shows. And Assassination of Giovanni Versace won for over Sharp Objects. I don't even have to watch that show. I know it was pretty trash. Just by like the FX, like they're like documentary style, well, not documentary, but bio stories. They're pretty much the same thing. I get the idea.
I'd be a great voter for the Golden Globes if that's the concept. Like,
Oh,
you don't
yeah,
have to
me
watch
too.
them, but just like,
Yeah,
that doesn't
just
really
kinda
look
feel
too
it
good.
out.
Yeah.
Like the Assassination of Giovanni Versace, that title just flows together so well phonetically that I would vote for it. I just love the way it sounds.
The title alone.
The Assassination of Oh, I can't even say it. I stumbled. I'm going Sharp Objects. Yeah, but let's just go to the next award.
Next award.
I couldn't.
Well, I just
couldn't
wanted to
piggyback.
just actually.
Did you see Bohemian Rhapsody?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
But I know the controversy behind the director.
Oh yeah, that's the other big story.
Yeah, which everybody's freaking out about. All the articles I read, everybody's going nuts about Bryan Singer. I mean, he got fired like 3/4 into the film, right?
Yeah, I think it
He
was like
threw something at what's his face?
Rami Malek.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think he got fired with like a week left.
yeah, because they said
So he pretty much directed the movie.
yeah.
The thing with the rumors surrounding him have been around for years. And I remember the first time I found out about this, I was at my local comic book shop talking to one of the guys who works there, and we were talking about X-Men movies. And he was like, yeah, Bryan Singer, good director, too bad he's a pedophile. And I was like, well, what? It's like, yeah, man, he's been accused for years, for decades of this stuff. And I was like, oh, wow, that's a shame.
it kind of like I feel bad for like Rami Malek and the production and the crew and the cast that has to have this weighted down on them. But I mean, the movie shouldn't even won anyway. But Rami Malek deserves all the credit for his performance because I thought he was really good and he was my pick to win. And a lot of people found that as a shock. I didn't think so. I thought he was right up there I think he was one of the favorites going in to win Best Actor. A lot of people say it was a what do I want to say?
Consolation prize?
No. It was a impersonation rather than an acting performance, which I don't know. It's hard to say because I guess Christian Bale, he became Dick Cheney, where it was always Rami Malek's Freddie Mercury. I don't know. I didn't really see that. I thought he did great. But going back to fucking Bohemian Rhapsody and what a joke the Golden Globes are.
You look tense over there right now.
Movies better than Bohemian Rhapsody this year. A Quiet Place, Bumblebee, Beautiful Boy, Creed 2, Black Klansman, Colette, Beale Street, Can You Ever Forgive Me, Death of Stalin, Suspiria, Boy Erased, Black Panther, Isle of Dogs, Overlord, You Were Never Really Here, Vice, Mission Impossible, Sorry to Bother You, Spider-Verse, Green Book, A Star Is Born, Hereditary, First Man, Roma, Infinity War, Annihilation, the favorite. All better. And some of them were nominated in different categories, but, I mean, what was it, like 32nd on my list. And I'm not saying my list should be like, oh, it's the perfect list. But it was that much separated from what I would consider the top echelon of this year. And the fact that it even got nominated was shocking. I thought it was more of like, we like Queen. It's a very popular movie. It made a ton at the box office.
Yeah, but
We'll
it's
get
the
some
Golden
eyes on the
Globes,
television.
Man. I mean, what do you expect? It's the
Well,
Golden
have some
Globes.
fucking
It's the mainstream
legitimacy
movie.
to your award show.
They don't need legitimacy. They just need ratings.
True.
Bohemian Rhapsody made money. They want to make money. That's the Oscars are the award show who goes for legitimacy, and you can do the same thing with the Oscars every year. Crash won in 2005. I could probably name 3,000 movies better than Crash.
Yeah, but it's.
I mean, who won last year? The Shape of Water.
Can you do that?
No.
I like The Shape of Water.
Don't call me out on that.
Sorry.
The Shape of Water deserved a nomination at least.
Right, but I could still name 7 movies, me personally, that were better than The Shape of Water.
30?
But yeah, a lot of critics had Bohemian Rhapsody on their top 10 lists.
But
too.
it has 60% of Rotten Tomatoes.
What does that mean?
40% of
Yeah,
critics
but
didn't like it.
Right, but incredibly loud and really close. The movie with Tom Hanks, whatever the title is. That's another movie. It had like 40% on Rotten Tomatoes. It was nominated for an Oscar.
The Johnny Depp movie too.
Isn't
right?
that about the little kid going around
that's
trying
the
to
Golden
find
Globes.
Yeah.
the key or whatever?
Yeah, his dad had passed away, and he's trying to find some message that his dad left for him.
I always wanted to see that. Was it worth it?
No.
Okay.
But it sucks
Check it
too.
off
Like
my
when another thing, it takes
Simple
away
as
from
that.
the other actors and actresses and people and directors and.
All right, but we're hanging up too much on this.
Well, no. One more
Might
thing.
as well.
It just takes away though when like everyone's talking about how trash the Golden Globes are. But what about the people that deserved it? Mahershala Ali deserved his award. Rami Malek deserved his award. Regina King deserved her award.
This is every year with the Golden. You can't be surprised if the Oscars did this. Then I can understand the outrage. But it's like when the Knicks suck. It's like I can't believe the Knicks suck this year. What? They suck every year.
I can't talk about this. I can't.
This
talk.
is too personal.
Yeah, that's a little too.
No,
far.
but it's like this is not surprising. So
By the way,
Don't worry. Amy Adams will get her Emmy and everything will be fine. She can throw her 2 previous Golden Globe wins in the trash once she gets her Emmy and once she gets her Oscar. Well, paperweights basically is what they are now.
By the way, I think that us 3 could have went to an endless mimosa brunch and ate a whole thing of Milk Duds and went up there and had a better performance than Andy Samberg and Sandra Oh. I mean, they were just cringeworthy.
I do love Milk Duds.
But they get like stuck at the top of your mouth and you can't really talk. That's
Yeah,
what
you
I'm-
gotta like dig them out.
I think we could have been funnier, absolutely blitzed off mimosas.
Well, after
and eating
Ricky,
Milk Duds.
that's like Rick,
That's how much better we could have
with
been than them.
retainers in our mouths that we're just cleaning.
I couldn't believe how cringeworthy they were yesterday. It was just painful.
they played it safe.
That's annoying. That's just annoying.
I don't. It's
We were talking. Me and Bo were talking about this before. That it is tough for them to go up there because every little thing you have to walk on eggshells. Anything you say is going to get somewhat offensive. You're going to get absolutely blasted for. So it's. I get it. It's hard, but oh my God, come on.
Yeah, I don't
It
know.
was so hard to watch.
I don't think Andy Samberg's necessarily a funny guy either. Even though I did enjoy the roast of James Franco when he did that bit, the anti-roast. It was funny that time, but I didn't see the show last night, so I don't know if he was funny or not. I don't know if I would have enjoyed it.
I think
but he does come off as kind of annoying to me anyway.
I think the best bit was with Jim Carrey when he was sitting with the actors section and like, oh no, you're not a movie actor. TV's back there, and he's like, well, I'm gonna be in a movie next year. It's like Sonic the Hedgehog, and Andy Samberg's like, all right, so next year, I'm sure he'll get nominated for something. Like just shitting on the movie, then he comes sit here, and he kicked him out. Other than that, yeah.
Good to see Jim Carrey out of his house
Yeah.
doing things.
Clean shave too.
Clean shaved, yeah.
Yeah, that gross, grotesque beard.
They got to sit him with the painters. Probably had some like paint in his beard. Yeah, have
Yeah.
to shave it off.
All painters have to have a beard, right?
I don't know. Picasso didn't have a beard.
Oh, you met him?
No, but I watched the Genius series with Antonio Banderas. Right after I watched the assassination of Giovanni Versace.
Giovanni.
Giovanni.
That's strike 2.
I'm going to get that one day. One day. Next award here, Best Motion Picture for Musical or Comedy, Green Book. That's a musical, right?
Yes.
Mahershala Ali.
That's a fucking...
He plays the piano, right?
Oh, yeah. The music in that is awesome, but it's not a musical.
I don't
That
know.
category is such a joke, too. Musical or comedy.
Best movie that's a musical, comedy, or a sci-fi.
It's
or
ridiculous.
Not a drama.
But
Anything
It's so
but.
weird.
there's a lot of controversy around that movie, too, and it was weird because it won Best Screenplay and Best Comedy or Musical or whatever, and none of the recipients apologized for everything that was brought up in the news. I know Mahershala Ali actually called the family and apologized, so he did good by them. So that was weird though, but it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. Obviously I wanted the favorite to win, but it's not something where I was going to be outraged because they did get 90% of it right, but the 10% was just so bad.
It is interesting to think what's going to win Best Picture at the Oscars, because it seems like this year is just up in the air. That I think the favorites are probably A Star is Born, Roma, Green Book, maybe the favorite if it gets nominated. But it's really tough to say. I think the favorite right now would be Green Book for the Oscars.
Yeah. I think
Or
so.
A Star is Born.
I think A Star is Born is the pick.
I would like to see even though it wasn't in my top 10, it's a movie that I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
That's the thing, too. I mean, my top 10, my top 15, top 20, they're all so close because it's hard to pick. I enjoy the movies that I enjoy. I enjoy them a lot, and to separate them is tough. So,
Most of my top 15, you can cut out at least half of them as not being Oscar movies. Like Mission Impossible would never get nominated.
a lot of people were pushing for that.
I know. Like Hereditary would never get nominated. Stuff like that, even though they're very good films. They're just
Toni
not
Collette wasn't
Oscar
nominated
movies.
last night, right?
No, she wasn't.
I'm still holding out that she gets nominated for the Oscars, but we'll see. Best Director, Alfonso Cuarón, Roma. When I heard that, I was happy.
Very
See,
happy.
that's the thing where it's Golden Globes they dip into the Oscars territory. So we're going to give Best Director to Alfonso Cuarón for Roma.
It's like, look, we do stuff right.
See, right?
Yeah.
This was well directed, and it was. I mean, I think he's the favorite for the Oscars as well. That's another category that I was thinking about recently, that there hasn't been a standout, but I probably put Cuarón number one. For me, the guy that I want to win
Yeah,
would
definitely.
be Cuarón.
It would be nice for Bradley Cooper. It'll be a good story. He did very well on Star is Born, but I think he's the biggest household name, but Cuarón what he did with Roma was fantastic.
And I just realized none of my top 5 movies are probably going to be nominated for Oscars. That's kind of disappointing for me. Yeah, so I'm rooting for Cuarón. Best performance by an actress in a motion picture drama, Glenn Close, the wife. Did not see it. But
Me neither.
I hear it's good.
I hear she's good.
Nash, you saw it?
I'm shocked Lady Gaga
No.
didn't win. Shocked.
Yeah,
not that I thought Melissa McCarthy should have won, but Lady Gaga, that's the Golden Globes pick. Look at us.
That's why it's so weird, yeah.
They're inconsistent.
They are inconsistent. That makes it more interesting.
They're good for Glenn Close.
Wild card.
Best performance by an actor in a motion picture drama, Rami Malek, Bohemian Rhapsody. And I think for the Oscars, it's really going to be a 2-man race with him and Christian Bale. And that's going to be one on Oscars night. And I hope Rami Malek does get nominated, because even though I agree with you about Bohemian Rhapsody, I don't think it's an Oscar-worthy movie. His performance is Oscar-worthy.
Yes,
I don't think it's an impression. I just thought it was a great performance. And I still need to see Vice, but I'm pretty sure that I'm going to really enjoy Christian Bale's performance, because he's one of the best actors. And the funniest thing about the awards to me was hearing all the people react over his accent.
Every fucking time he does something in public, everyone's like, "Oh, he's British."
Do
Then you have
people
the
not
other people
realize
like, "Actually, he's Welsh."
that? Right? They always bring that up. Well, he's Welsh.
All right,
Well,
But I hear that his accent is just from London. Like, he's got a London accent.
I can't tell the fucking difference.
He's got a strong accent, though. That's why at first it could be a little jarring. It's like, Batman. Why is Batman talking like this? The Joker got away.
That'd be nice.
Right? Yeah.
They need to try that out.
Victorian Batman.
I saw people freaking out about him winning as well because of the whole incident with his mother and sister. So that's getting brought up too. I mean, they'll
Have you heard
find
about that?
any skeleton in the
No.
closet to bring it. Yeah,
What the hell?
It's weird.
yeah.
I don't want it. Do I want it?
It's one of those situations, though, where it's like this feels like just like a dysfunctional family thing.
Okay.
It's like Aaron Rodgers with his family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
But there have been rumors that he may have
hit them,
hit his
yeah.
mom.
his mom and sister. So people were kind of freaking out about that.
Maybe they're just like,
I don't know. He seems like
Playing
a
a
cool
game,
and calm, collected
you know?
guy. But he's never really had any freakouts in public.
no. He does look like he's probably drunk 90% of the time. It's so hard too, right? To separate. I guess it's like, I don't know. It's hard. Like, especially with Singer too. I'm not saying like, say Bohemian Rhapsody was a masterpiece. What do you do then? Even though it still did win, so I guess it doesn't matter to them. I think it's easy to trash a film because of one person or one person, but you got to remember it's just the whole cast and crew. So many things go into making a film that it's really bad when one person kind of takes it away. Even like House of Cards, like with Kevin Spacey, terrible person. Get him the fuck out of here, and he's probably gonna go to the jail. But you got to think like Robin Wright, all those different people, all those different extras and supporting characters and directors and producers. You know, it kind of the last season House of Cards got railroaded because of this fucking guy. I don't know.
Well, sometimes it could be just one person that makes it, because if, you know, what's his name that actually played? You guys just said it. Who played?
Christian Bale.
No, not Christian Bale.
Robbie Malek.
Rami Malek.
Malek. Because his performance was Oscar worthy, that could make the movie Oscar, worthy itself. But
Yeah.
if you like pull him out, the movie's garbage, and you see that all the time.
Well, it's like J. Edgar didn't get nominated for anything, did it? Probably
No.
did. Yeah, but Leonardo DiCaprio was fantastic, and he got nominated for it. You can have great performances and still have a shit movie on your hands.
Yeah, and to take that point for when there's something off screen in their personal life that they've done or they've been accused of doing, it is different when it is a director and an actor, because an actor is one person. A director, like you said, there's so many people behind the scenes in the making of a movie. There's thousands of people when you watch those credits. An actor, it's different because it is just that one person. So you could still praise the film, but you can, like what happened with James Franco last year with, what was that called? The Disaster Artist? Yeah, everybody thought that he was a shoo-in to get nominated, but then those accusations came out right after the Golden Globes, and he doesn't get nominated. And maybe he wins last year. Who won? Gary Oldman? Yeah, probably not. But once again, that movie was still nominated, I think, for writing. So they acknowledged the movie in different areas other than the best performance, best actor performance.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it, right? Don't do the film like the person's film. Don't give him anything, but actors, screenplays, and the other things that are involved can get praise.
I mean, it's also good that the movie isn't
Good.
right.
Yeah.
So we're not caught in a situation where it's, oh, the movie's so great, Bryan Singer deserves to be nominated, but he's awful. It's like, no, the movie's okay and he's awful. So have fun making that weird movie he's making now. He's being paid like $10 million to make it.
Jesus Christ.
Best performance by an actress in a motion picture, musical, or comedy, Olivia Colman, The Favorite.
Hell yeah.
I think she's going to be the favorite for Best Actress as well. And once again, it's so weird. The Favorite's not a musical.
It's a comedy.
Not really.
If you laugh, it's a comedy, according to the Golden
Yeah,
Globes.
if
The
you laugh
Martian
once.
comedy, fucking, it's ridiculous. Like, let's look at some of these categories. But I think Ioana Coleman, she deserved to win. I thought Emily Blunt might have won, but
She was nominated for Mary Poppins?
yeah,
Oh, I wonder if she's going to get nominated for the Oscar.
maybe.
She was so good in Mary Poppins.
Maybe, but that's hard too when you're trying to think of the Oscars, because now you have two categories to pick from. Like you have all the best actor nominees for the drama, then now you have Christian Bale joining that group. It's just
Yeah, it's weird.
but
And he won for Best Actor in a Motion Picture, musical, or comedy.
yeah, for Vice, which he deserves.
speech.
I think I couldn't really understand him, and they bleeped out some, so he definitely cursed.
Something about Satan.
I don't know.
Did you guys hear that? That he thanked Satan for inspiring him to play the role?
Yeah.
They bleeped that out? It's not really a curse.
Well, the Church of Satan, Christian Bale was the best Batman, so we're fully behind him.
That's probably how he got his fucking body back from being Dick Cheney. He sold his soul to the devil.
So
That's how he's doing it. That's how he fluctuates. I see you, Bale.
Yeah, I'm going to Punta Cana in like 12 days. I'm doing the Christian Bale diet.
you're gonna. Oh, I thought you were gonna sell your soul to the devil.
Oh, I could do that too. I'll do that when I'm there.
If that was possible, I'd do that.
Well, what's his offer?
What's your offer?
Well, I mean, if he makes me Christian Bale and I trade off eternal damnation, yeah, I'd take that. I'd take that deal.
Return the slab.
Yeah, Olivia Colman, well deserved. I hope she wins, but
Remember when Mr. Krabs sold SpongeBob's soul for like 30 cents
Yeah.
to the Flying Dutchman?
Sold.
So it's like, I'll give you all the money I have in my pocket. Sold.
How much? He's like, Mr. Krabs.
Squidward's like, you sold him. for 30 cents.
Oh,
Regina King for If Beale Street Could Talk.
Yeah, we saw that the other day.
Ooh, man, I don't know. I'm just thinking about the Oscars with all these winners because putting her up against Rachel Weisz and Emma Stone, those are my three favorites. She's so good, and she doesn't have a lot of screen time, but every scene that she's in, she leaves an impact.
Well, the supporting actress was fucking stacked. I predicted Stone, and I remember someone was like, "Oh, Wise," but I'm like, really, anybody could win this award.
Yeah.
Claire Foy was fantastic too.
I'd like to see a co-winner with Rachel Weisz and Emma Stone for the Oscar.
Maybe one suit. Well, the thing is, with like you said with Regina King, great in everything she did, but she wasn't really in it that much. Probably a handful of scenes. Rachel Weisz and Emma Stone were in the whole picture, and they played such a crucial part to the main storyline. Where Regina King, when she came on, gave a great performance. But how do you weigh that? Do you go to the performance at the time, the performance they gave, the time they were on screen, or how much impact did they have on the film as a whole? And that's why I was leaning Emma Stone or Rachel Weisz. But like I said,
it's a fair question. That's the point
Yeah.
I made about Leonardo DiCaprio for The Wolf of Wall Street,
mm-hmm.
where I wanted him to win, even though I don't like that movie. But he's basically in every single scene. He carries a 3-hour movie. How could you not give him the Best Actor win? Just in terms of the quality of the performance and the quantity of it to be in every single scene, it's tough. You have to kind of weigh that, and I would lean towards giving it to Emma Stone or Rachel Weisz.
You think they split votes?
Yeah, they might split votes, honestly. Yeah, just put Regina King in for the win. Although I think Emma Stone is getting more talk than Rachel Weisz is.
Mm-hmm.
If Regina King's performance wasn't as good as it was, I think it would easily go to Stone. Maybe they split votes because Regina King was so good. I don't know. It's tough to say, but whoever wins out of those three, I'll be happy.
They ever had a
Even
co-winner?
Claire Foy was fine.
Oh,
Any
not
category?
like these three.
No, I'm just saying
Performances.
she wasn't a slouch. Like she did give a very fine performance.
They haven't had. I don't think so. No.
Never a co?
No.
Golden Globes will probably do it next year. Get trending again.
I know. What's
They'll be
his
listening
face?
to us.
Steven Soderbergh was nominated twice in 1 year for Best Director. He had 2 nominations for Best Director, and he ended up winning for Traffic. So he beat himself. That's pretty cool. And he lost to himself. That's interesting.
It's interesting. And the last thing too, like I said, Rachel Weisz, Emma Stone, and Olivia Colman can all be seen as co-leads.
Oh yeah, yeah, they could.
But I guess Olivia Colman's the one constant, right? You have the two sides pulling her in each direction.
Yeah, top billing.
Mm-hmm.
Best performance by an actor in a supporting role in any motion picture. Mahershala Ali for Green Book.
He was so good in Green Book. I wonder. I should have looked this up though. If he was actually playing the piano, then I thought he should have won.
Do they ever show him and his hands
Yes.
at the same time?
Yeah,
It's got to be him.
fantastic. I already had him before that. Now he's super got it.
And he's got super got it.
Yeah,
He's a super shoo-in.
he's so good. I can't wait for fucking True Detective season 3.
He looks good. That looks good. Back to form.
But his performance in Green Book was fantastic. Who were the other nominees?
Chalamet.
He was good, really good. That's really
What,
it.
for
Right?
Beautiful Boy?
Do you see Beautiful Boy?
No, I didn't.
Okay. I don't know. You said it like, oh,
No.
oh,
That's a movie I want. It's just
It's the name of my horse in Red Dead.
Beautiful Boy.
Beautiful boy.
Dutch! Oh, I couldn't stop screaming that. Oh.
and
Arthur,
is that really it?
have some goddamn faith. Best screenplay went to Green Book. Well, best motion picture animated, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Thank God.
It's great to see. Hope it gets a Best Picture nomination. Best motion picture foreign language, Roma.
I said it should have won Best Picture regardless.
Best original score, First Man. That
Called
was a good score.
Called it.
I read an article a couple weeks ago about just how he crafting the music around that event.
It
And
was a fucking space
it
ballet.
was psychedelic.
It was like a space ballet, and some of the IMAX shots. It was fucking encapsulating.
Best original song, motion
Not a
picture.
bad word.
This is the one I guessed. I came downstairs and I was like, oh, what's going on here?
I can't wait for that live performance at the Oscars.
Tell me something, Dutch.
Well, Dutch.
Well, Dutch, are you getting tired?
That's
of this
funny.
modern world.
They do that on Lights Camera Pod too, like the Red Dead shit.
Bradley Cooper could play Arthur Morgan in a live action Red Dead.
Yeah,
He really could.
it's
That'd be great.
Right?
That would be really good.
I want to see if he has the live pipes.
Oh, man. Yeah, we'll see.
Does he need me to do voiceovers?
Can you hit that?
What? Which one?
The song, the Shallow song.
Oh, no. Not the whole
Like,
thing.
you play guitar.
Hero.
Good catch.
Hi, hello.
Mess around and write a song for you, girl.
Part 2.
So I think both of us had we were like nasty at Guitar Hero. I think we both at one point tried to pick up like an actual guitar. It's like I think I could pick this up.
This translates, right?
Tried for like a week. I'm like, oh no.
Hey, I gave it up.
Give me the buttons.
They say guitar is an instrument that it's very easy to teach yourself.
Not for me.
Haven't tried.
Oh, it's so hard. I had an electric guitar and a regular acoustic guitar.
I tried to learn Sweet Child of Mine. And I got like the first 3 notes out. I'm like, hey, you guys hear it? Do you hear it? Like, come on. All right, no. No. Hold on. Wait. Let me try again. No.
I've been trying to learn New York, New York on the piano, and I've got the da 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 da.
That's all you need.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Start spreading. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see fucking shit on television this year.
Should
Except for
we go
Objects.
through television? Because these winners are just...
Rob Stark, man. Richard Madden, Bodyguard. Where's Jon Snow's fucking Golden Globe?
You overrate Rob Stark. He's your Amy Adams.
I don't want to start this again, huh?
Best television series, drama, The Americans. I hear it's great.
Yeah, I do too.
Best performance by an actress in a television series drama, Sandra Oh, Killing Eve. Here it's great.
Yeah, sure, she's great.
Best performance
Wonderful.
by an actor in a television series drama, Richard Madden, Bodyguard. I really do hear that this one is good.
Yeah,
People have told me.
I've heard.
We get a lot of comments on Twitter.
Oh, I didn't know you were on Twitter. Seems like I'm always doing the heavy lifting as far as the social media aspect.
He tweets the other day about it's like watching new things on Netflix, decides to watch Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before he tweets that, he goes, I'm so much better at Twitter than you guys. So much better. And me and Teddy are just looking at him like,
I'm joking. It's not like I was like actually fucking.
no,
No.
you hold that dear to your heart.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's just a fact, but I embellish it in front of you guys to try to step
Like
your
when you
game
win
up.
at Super
Teddy makes a
Smash Brothers.
fucking poll about who's the best sword fighter.
Fighter.
Who's the best sword fighter? Samurai Jimmy.
He goes Jamie Lannister, Uma Thurman. At least fucking Google her real name from Kill Bill. It's Beatrice
What is it?
Kiddo.
Okay.
I was
You can go
surprised to
Black
see
Mamba.
Link got absolutely destroyed.
Not a lot of respect for Link. He's
No.
young. He's young.
Oh, are we talking about the young Link or regular Link?
Well, he didn't specify, so I think that's what people were.
So far, I'm just picturing all of them like facing off with a sword. And it's like Uma Thurman, the actress, not her character in Kill Bill. It's
What
like,
the hell am I doing
What
here?
am I doing here,
Uma
Ted?
Thurman now, not in shape. Well, Samurai Jack's taking that.
There was one that he did about which one's your favorite grape, the green or the red grape, and I just I had to look at it to see if that was like a survey that he was seriously doing. He asked which is your favorite grape.
Well, the thing is, like months ago, Aaron tells him you should make a Twitter account and just make pointless polls. And then he does it, and then Aaron gets mad that he does it.
I didn't think he was actually going to do it. It was kind of like, yeah, Teddy, you should definitely do that. He's like, yeah, I think I should.
Is that what the guy...
Shit started fucking stewing up there. He just started, oh, that's not a bad idea. Oh, my God, yeah.
Musical or comedy, The Kaminsky Method on Netflix.
I don't know.
I can't even say that I've heard that's good because I've never heard of it.
I heard it's fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
This one I've heard
Recommend it.
is really great. Best performance by an actress in a television series, musical, or comedy, Rachel
Brosnan,
Brosnan?
The Marvelous Miss Maisel.
Yes.
I've heard great things. I've always wanted to watch it, but
On Amazon, I think.
yeah, I don't have
Yeah.
Amazon. That's the thing.
That
And you-
would be
And you put up the problem with that is you can't give anyone your Amazon account because then they have free reign over your account, right?
Amazon's, yeah, they're slick. They're
Yeah.
slick.
Someone's probably listening. Is like, oh fuck, I gave my boy my account last week.
Why do I keep getting orders for 20 cases of blue
So funny.
Powerade?
Quick little sidebar. I went to breakfast with my grandparents.
Like
Yes,
that, huh?
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
blue Powerade?
I would do that too.
Yeah.
So quick. Yeah.
I went to breakfast with my grandparents yesterday morning, little Sunday breakfast. We always, we talk about movies. They go to the movies a lot too. And they're like, oh, we went to go see Green Book. Oh, how'd you like it? Like, oh, I really liked it. Unlike that other one we went to. What was it called? The Favorite?
Arthur Fist.
I was like, yeah. I don't know. I'm about to walk out and leave.
I feel like Sunday breakfast is Sunday brunch, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like 11 o'clock. But I never felt so disconnected to a family member in
IHOP?
my life. Diner.
Not bad.
Classy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
IHOP is Saturday. Sunday diner.
I'm trashy.
We used to go to IHOP all the time. We
IHOP?
got to bring that back.
Yeah, we do. We need to bring back the IHOP
I
meetings.
miss IHOP. I can't have any of that stuff now. So, best television limited
Look
series.
great, by the way. Look fantastic.
Don't flatter me.
No, I mean, I
Wait till
said
the
that to you
end.
before, even off air. I think it's more of me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
what are you trying to do here?
Yeah, you know what I'm doing.
You know what's funny too? My grandparents, every time that they ask, like, because my cousin told them about the channel, and like I have to explain it to him every fucking time I'm with them. It's so funny. It's like, what's YouTube? Like,
Just this thing I made
explain
up.
the animation. I gotta explain.
Yeah, nobody knows what we do. So you work at Google? Like, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
I'm like right under the CFO. Best television limited series or motion picture made for television: The Assassination of Gianni Versace. Had to pause there.
Yeah, there's a slight pause.
Because I thought it was Giovanni, and it says Gianni. Didn't you say Giovanni?
Probably.
Patricia Arquette won for best performance. Escape at Dan Mora.
Patricia Clarkson though did win for supporting, so that's good.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Look at that.
So some love. I think they'll sweep the Emmys with Sharp Objects, Amy Adams, and Patricia Clarkson. Because Emmys actually has some, legitimacy as an award show.
I think the Emmys gets it the best out of all of them.
The Oscars get it fairly good too.
Yeah, but the Oscars go too much in the art house direction.
Yeah.
The Emmys, they strike the nice medium. Like Game of Thrones, like the Emmys doesn't care if you're consistently good. They're going to keep giving it to you. The Emmys doesn't play that whole, well, we've given it to them 2 years
Look
in
at
a row.
Breaking Bad, Bryan Cranston.
They don't care.
No.
That's what I love about them. Like, what they doing like MVP for sports. It's like, well, he already had one, and he's young, or the Emmys is like, if you're the best, you're the best, and that's what I like. But Ben Whishaw won for best performance by an actor in a supporting role in a limited series or motion picture made for television.
No one knows what we're talking about it anymore.
A very English scandal. All right, so what would you guys give the Golden Globes out of 10?
Rate the Golden Globes?
If you had to rate the show, I guess you take into account who won.
It's like a 5. I saw it. I enjoyed it, but it was like two sides of the spectrum where I liked the good and I hated the bad. So kind of meet in the middle for me.
3. Straight up.
I think it hurt that we were both fucking drinking since 1 o'clock for the football games. By the way, 4-0 this week.
I went 2-2.
I don't know if you need betting advice. Don't ask me because I'm wrong most of the times. This is just a fluke.
You see that they tipped the kick?
Yeah, I told you that.
Yeah, that is.
Feels so bad, man. Everyone's killing this guy and they got tipped.
Yeah, like they didn't even
they
see.
tipped it?
Yeah. So like they didn't even see, and he was walking out, and they're like, "You're a fucking piece of shit." And
what do you guys think about the timeout before the kick? Do you think they should take
the
that
Pepsi,
out?
the Pepsi commercial.
Ron Rivera.
Yeah.
No, it's part of the game. You have a timeout, you can call a timeout.
You get the yips. He drilled the first one.
Football's got a lot of weird things. I don't know.
In the fucking Bears game with the fumble and the catch, that was fucking
I've
strange.
never seen that before.
that
ever.
should have been a fumble, right?
It was a fumble, but
But
since
they
no
just
one
didn't
should have been a catch.
no one
Yeah,
recovered
yeah.
it, they called it an incomplete pass.
But he still caught it.
Right, but the
And-
ref ended the play. That's on the refs, right?
Yeah,
The
that's
refs have to call that a
No,
fumble
but
and
it-
just
but it-
wait
but
for
it-
them to react.
But if you recover it, even though the whistle's blown, and it's a
But
clear,
I'm saying that the
clear
refs
recovery.
made a mistake that ref made a mistake by picking up the ball.
Yeah, but that was the thing. He picked up the ball rather than just blowing the whistle and letting the ball. Sometimes they'll still run at it.
Right.
Nobody was running at it, so the referee just picked it up after blowing the whistle. So I've never seen that before.
There are a lot of
my
things. There are a lot of things in football where you're just so conditioned, like that's just the way it is. Where if you're watching it from you're like, wait, why can you do this now, but you couldn't do it over
very
here,
weird.
or like why does this happen? Like under 2 minutes, the clock stops every out of bounds, but the whole game it doesn't.
Or the whole I'm just gonna knee it because we're winning and there's 2.5 minutes left and you don't have any timeouts, so you just don't get any more chances.
No, that's fair.
It's kind of weird. It's just weird that games end like that. Even with the kicking. Like, why is there kicking in football? These guys are beating the shit out of each other for 60 minutes, and then it's like, well, the guy who kicks.
Yeah, there's no relationship with the kicker at all for most teams, and that is the one job that you can have a bad game and you're fired. So there's 3 different
new
kickers
rule.
throughout the season.
Do away with kickers and punters. You can kick and punt, but it has to be a position player.
Yeah, but eventually
I would like
those
that.
guys are just going to practice kicking and become good enough.
But at least
they're
they're part
all
of
athletes.
At least they're part of the team,
I mean, Nash used to boot 25 yarders.
So if
right?
if Pat
Yeah.
Mahomes goes
Had
out,
a nice spin though.
if Pat Mahomes goes out for a game-winning field goal and he misses, you can't kill him because it's Pat Mahomes.
All right, so let's go to some fan questions here. Nash actually tweeted out.
You wanna talk about
some
Thrones?
questions. Oh, yeah, I guess we should talk about that Game of Thrones clip.
You can put Game of Thrones in the title.
Yeah, it's going to be the first thing on the title.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Nerd Soup podcast in small print.
Parentheses and Golden Globes.
It was so funny because, yeah, right. Marissa texted me out of nowhere and was like, Winterfell is yours, your grace. LOL when Sansa takes the Iron Throne. And I was so thrown off. What the hell are you talking about, Marissa? Are you drunk? She's like, no, they just played a clip from the show during the commercials. And I was like, oh my God, how did I miss this?
So no one cared about Watchmen either. It was so great. Like someone hit me up on Twitter and was like, it's like, oh, are you excited for Watchmen? I'm like, I forgot there was even a Watchmen promo, because once Game of Thrones happens, you just forget everything else.
Watchmen did look interesting, but yeah, that Game of Thrones clip, man. I'm such a sucker for this show. Just hearing that 5-second clip. And you can take a lot from it.
Yeah.
The problem is that the season's only 6 episodes, so any tension between Sansa and Daenerys is not really going to play out.
It's like Arya and Sansa last season.
Yeah.
That's the most pointless fucking storyline, fake tension of all time. Yeah, I think someone tweeted me that as well. Like, it's just fake tension. Like, yeah, well, fucking the Night King's coming. They'll probably figure it out real quick. Even if it only lasts, like...
I'm interested to see the conversation between Jon and Sansa before Daenerys got there. Mm-hmm. How he has to explain that to her. If he checks her again, saying, hey, I'm the king.
Hey, Sansa, come over here for a second and meet me up on top of the castle walls. See those 2 fucking big things flying in the air? Yeah, those are fucking dragons. All right? Now look down there. You see Daenerys? You see that? See how hot she is? I'm getting that. So leave me alone here. Dragons and Daenerys.
That does sound like, yeah, Jon probably used those 2 things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the clip, it was cool. Yeah, get a little taste. I can't wait for that trailer.
I forgot who said it, but it's like, oh, Daenerys looking fresh, walking in Winterfell with their alt whites.
Oh boy,
the alternate jerseys.
Yeah, the Sunday whites.
City jerseys.
Yeah, she won't color rush.
Right. That getup, I like that getup on her. Even though you're not supposed to wear white in winter, but I guess she gets a pass because she has the dragons.
Well, yeah, it's like a camouflage technique.
Oh really? I'm not allowed to wear white. Come here.
That'll be funny. Like the big war's going on, and she's just like posed up. Like in the snow. You can't see her. She's just camouflaging with the white dress.
Just a pair of red lips floating in the air. Who is that?
Fired up.
Can't complain about footage.
No, yeah, it was fucking greatest 3 seconds ever.
Oh, besides the time you had sex.
What?
Did you tweet something like that?
You tweeted that.
Yeah, I know.
Stand by your tweets.
No, I am standing by, but I didn't.
Live and die by your tweets.
It's not like I made the joke. Now you're just kind of.
Oh, you weren't serious?
No, I already made the joke, so you're kind of just piggybacking off of my original joke from yesterday.
My bad. I didn't mean to offend you.
Somebody actually commented on the last podcast. They were like, between Nash and Aaron, Nash wins the fight physically.
No.
But Aaron forces Nash to go crazy from all the insults.
Yeah.
So you play a psychological game with Nash where you win in the long run. He beats you up, but Nash ends up going crazy.
I would kick the shit out of Nash.
Get out of my weight class. Yeah. Come down to my weight class.
You're like 4 inches shorter than me.
I don't care. Quick.
You're not that quick.
Yeah, the mountain versus the viper, right?
Yeah, that's true. I would probably tire
you raped her.
I'll probably tire out quick. You're right.
The thing is,
dance around.
Yeah, I'll probably.
The thing is, for my birthday, I wanted to have a roast, and he said that he wanted to actually end me. Like, literally. Like, he wanted it to get to that point where he just wanted it.
Emotional breakdown.
Yeah. Where I just lose it all.
I think I could handle a roast on myself.
I totally could.
I don't know if you could.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I think
tell me something I don't know.
Have you seen that American Dad with Roger where Roger wants the roast so badly, so they do it for his birthday, and at the end, he's wearing sunglasses the whole roast. He takes off his sunglasses at the end, and his eyes are just beet red, and he's been crying the whole time.
Well, it's like the Always Sunny when they have the intervention for Frank's drinking. Or something on the other, and they go in. It's like, Frank, what you're doing is tearing everyone in love apart. It's like, oh boy, a roast. I always wanted to be roasted.
I always want to be roasted.
And
someone said something. He's like,
that's not funny.
Yeah, that's not funny. You're supposed to really rip into me.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah, well, if anybody wants to roast me, April 28th.
I got a good question here from Mish, if I can find it. So we're going to fan questions here. How was your New Year's? Do you guys buy into resolutions? If so, have you got any? Resolutions
are garbage. Just because the date changes doesn't mean suddenly you're going to change who you are.
Nash?
It's so dark.
I mean, New Year's is kind of a pointless date.
It's a fucking date.
I get it.
You could set goals, right? But it's not like,
time's an illusion too.
This year, like, who cares what year it is or what time it is? Just fucking set a goal and do it. Don't wait for the clock to tell you what to do. We control time.
Do you have any resolutions?
No, doesn't make sense.
I'm just going to face some fears this year. Like, I'm going to go on roller coasters and
skydiving?
Maybe. Let me do the roller coasters first.
Next year?
Yeah, maybe that would be my next year's. But other than that, I want to do some deep water, like scuba diving or something like that, because I'm horrified of deep water.
Me too.
Deep ocean water, I should say.
Yeah, the ocean is terrifying.
Yeah.
My worst fear is being dropped into the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, because
plunged under the water, not knowing which way is up or down.
it's not even the animals that really scare me. It's the riptide. You get caught in one of those bad boys, you feel so helpless under there.
The critters scare
good
me
song.
too.
Riptide?
Yeah, it's a good tune.
Shout out Vance Joy.
I do want to read more books this year. That's one of my resolutions. I slacked off last year. I want more toxic people in my life. I feel like I don't have enough.
Okay.
So my life is kind of boring. So then 2020, I can be like, I'm cutting out all the toxic people in my life. It's the long resolution. Colin.
Okay.
Well, I guess like I have
Plan
like
for the long run.
Yeah.
I have goals, I guess, as far as like what I want to.
I want to be angrier too.
Well, my like goals for like as far as like the podcast and movies and stuff, I want to see 100 new releases. I only saw like 60 this year, and like you see like Dan Myrtle.
Why'd you start talking really low, like you were picked in the middle of class to stand up?
I don't know.
Yeah, have some confidence, man.
You see people like Dan Myrtle.
You started
Like,
like twirling your hair.
what do you get? Like 300 fucking movies?
I think 360.
Well, that's not
almost.
new.
Oh.
I want to do 100 new. I think 300 total. I had the little Twitter thing where I wanted to do a director, actress, and actor, finish their whole filmography. And I think they settled on Miyazaki, Amy Adams, and Joaquin Phoenix, which I kind of cheated on a couple of them. It's like I put Kate Blanchett knowing she was going to win. She had fucking 70 fucking acting credits. I'm like, oh, that's tough. So I'll put Amy Adams because I've seen half her movies already. So and I wanted to finish the other half, so I rigged the election.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, and you put Miyazaki knowing that I own
All-
the Miyazaki Blu-ray collection.
rigged the election.
I saw him trending on Twitter the other day, and I was like, oh, dear sweet God. But it was just his birthday.
Yeah.
So happy birthday to the GOAT.
And Joaquin Phoenix is actually one I've only seen a few. So that's actually one that, but I still rigged it because I like Joaquin Phoenix.
Can we get that mixtape going this year? Can we make that a resolution?
I was going to say that's my other resolution, to drop our mixtape.
I think
We have the SoundCloud.
we have SoundCloud.
So once one of Aaron's spectacular tweets goes viral, he can plug our
Yeah,
mixtape.
Yeah.
I've always had like a,
Care to share?
either I'm going to plug Teddy. I think that would just be funny.
Okay.
Or I'm going to be like, damn, I wish I had something to plug. Because the joke is, I do have something to plug, but I'm not going to, you get it?
Yeah.
Because I actually,
You are really good at Twitter, man. That's the thing. You plan ahead.
yeah.
All the great ones do.
Right. What's the worst movie? This question here from Josh Clark at JA Clark 21. What's the worst movie you guys have seen in theaters?
It's tough. Theaters.
Trying to think. That's a good question. And by the way, I apologize. Not many people replied back to me. Still, new to the game.
Well, that's fine because
I was gonna
Makes
tweet.
it easier.
I was gonna tweet at you. It's like we already have questions, so stay in your fucking lane.
it's so funny. Before you tweeted me that, I tweeted Aaron. I was like, don't ask for questions today because we've got like 70 left over from my last tweet. And Ash is like, yo, man,
Yeah.
what's up?
I was all excited. I was like,
Nash
oh.
part of the nerd too? And I was like, I can't crush his dreams. Yeah, go ahead and ask, Nash.
No, I see now I feel terrible.
He
You
tweeted
should.
something at me this weekend. It says,
Year's ruined.
that said like at all of us, and it's like, oh, we. I'm like, what the fuck is this we shit?
Yeah, I'm like Chris Bosh, and you guys are like Dwayne Wade and
No,
LeBron.
you're like Haslam.
Well, Haslam was actually very respected by them. Like Bosh was just like, yo, what's up, bros? I'm here. We used to do that running joke all the time. That they'd be like standing there, and I'd just jump in and be like, "What's up? It's Bosh, bro. What? Like we going out tonight in Miami?"
Who's
Like-
Ted?
Mario Chalmers. No, I guess he would
No,
be
Ted
Bosh.
is definitely Mario Chalmers. So, worst movie you guys have seen in theaters? Mine would be Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
I've said it
Um,
before. It was the worst experience on Christmas Day.
I don't see bad movies in the theater though. I think now that I have the movie pass for a full year, I'll go see like some shit ones just because I can. And I want to get to 100, so there's gonna be a lot of open opportunity to see some bad ones. Right off the bat, I really can't tell you. I don't know.
I saw John Tucker Must Die in a movie theater. That might be the worst movie I've ever seen.
John Tucker Must Die.
I saw that when I was in like.
Didn't you see a movie once about a killer tire?
Oh, I saw that on TV though.
Okay.
Yeah, there is one about a killer tire. I saw the one with the killer donuts.
Killer. Is it a donut from a car?
No, actual donuts.
Okay.
Like a
Well, I
like a
saw-
Boston.
I saw
Boston
Super
Cream.
Troopers 2
Ooh.
last year. That was pretty bad.
Oh, that was a bad one too, and
Yeah.
I'm a huge Super Trooper guy.
Yeah, like you said, I don't go out of my way to see bad
It's like I'm not gonna go
movies.
see Holmes and Watson. Why the hell would I want to do that?
I'm kind of interested in seeing it just to see how bad it is.
How bad it is, yeah. I think they did it on purpose.
Because I'm hearing stories about people walking out of the theater, which is something I've never done. I've shut off a movie at home, but never in a theater. Yeah, I want to see how bad it is.
Want to go?
Yeah, I'll go.
All right.
We should review it, honestly. That would be funny. This question here from Coleman Wolf at Wolfman155. When can we expect the next episode of the Oddcast?
Wow, so you went there, huh?
The fans want
Are
to
you
know.
ever going to come on?
I've never been invited.
Well, we haven't really done
Not
a
once.
recording in a while. We actually were planning to do one this weekend. You're more than welcome to come this weekend, man.
What are you guys talking?
We'll
NFL?
probably do NFL playoffs. We'll probably be talking about like the MVP talk in basketball, the awards that will be there. Head coaching jobs. We'll obviously talk about the Jets and Giants and Pittsburgh Steelers. What's going on over there? So, yeah, this weekend we were waiting for the new year because we had some technical difficulties with equipment and scheduling. So
That's podcast 101.
oh man,
You're not a podcast if you don't start and then stop.
And to
then
be
start
honest,
again.
like because the Oddcast doesn't really have that sports ring to it. So like we're trying to change like Oddcast Sports Podcast.
Comment below for new name for the sports
Yeah,
podcast.
if you guys can like,
I would just start fresh if I were you guys. Just clean everything up, start new. You have your new equipment. Just do that.
I agree with you, but I don't know. We'll have to sit down with production. But Bo, you will be getting on with NBA. I don't care what you say, even if I got to bring everything here.
Ooh, don't do that.
Why not?
I don't know. This question here from Alex Glanville. Favorite Sopranos characters and episodes? I'm actually right now in the middle of season 2 for The Sopranos because I've never seen it.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite character by far is Paulie. Paulie Walnuts. I just love him.
I feel like all the surrounding, like everyone that's surrounding Tony, just that brings something else to it. Like Silvio, Paulie,
Yeah, they
all have something.
and I like Christopher too.
Christopher.
And I like Tony. I think Tony's a really good character.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, obviously I'm not done, but what I've seen so far, Tony, Paulie, Silvio, they're all great. Even Uncle Junior, who I didn't even know that he's Johnny Fontaine from The Godfather, which is
Mhm.
really cool.
Yeah.
Finding that out. But yeah, favorite episode so far. I mean, it's too tough to say. I like the episode with Jon Favreau, where he makes a cameo when Christopher's writing his script.
Okay.
That was good. But yeah, I need to finish it, and then I'll get back to you, Alex. What about you, Aaron?
I haven't watched it in a while. I don't think I could pick like just an episode out right now. But overall, it's a good show. It gets really pretty repetitive. It definitely teeters off in the later seasons, but
Favorite character?
probably Tony. He really is a driving force. I like what the fuck's Eddie Falco? What's her name?
Carmela.
Yeah, she's fine. Meadow's fine. I don't like the son. He's
The
fucking,
son stinks.
He stinks.
Yeah, he does.
The mom stinks.
She's a good villain.
She fucking stinks. The sister stinks too.
Have you seen The Sopranos?
No,
Okay.
I was always told to get into it. My whole family watch it and stuff, and I was just like, cool mob stuff.
Well, it's because you're Italian. Everything Italian.
Oh yeah,
It's like you have to
Forget about-
watch.
Yeah, like Italians actually try and like live it out after.
That's the best. Like especially in Long Island, this is how everyone looks up. So like, it's like these are cautionary tales, right?
Actually, you shouldn't say that with my uncle. The whole thing that happened to him.
Well, that's the thing with when Jeb Bush was on Stephen Colbert. He's like, back in Florida, they used to call me Vito Corleone for all the vetoes I did. And Stephen Colbert's like, he was the villain of that movie. Question here from Emily. Any other fandoms, hobbies you guys are into that you haven't talked about on the channel?
Fandoms and hobbies.
Hobbies.
Very boring.
Yeah, I think we kind of talk about all the stuff we like.
Do you guys like sit around most of the time and just like I'm fucking bored?
I was just thinking I'm not good at one thing at all.
You just don't do anything. You're just so bored.
I swear, I think that I'm a jack of all trades, but I'm just average at all the trades.
You're just a
like
steady
I can
C
do
plus
everything
across the board.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, I'm remarkably average at literally everything.
It's unbelievable.
It must be nice to be average. I'm not good at anything. Not average. I'm just bad at everything.
You have nice eyes.
Thank you. But I mean, it goes all the way with my huge ass beak of a nose. That was. I mean, what's the point? It's
That
like
was such a genuinely nice moment.
what? Yeah, he said something nice about me.
Yeah.
Well, no, we were talking. That was brought up this weekend. Someone said that, but in a way, like, oh, you're still mad that you didn't win Best Eyes in the yearbook.
Yeah, Yeah.
But
It's like Mumbo Jumbo from Banjo and Kazooie. That's what I look like.
sports, Jets, Islanders,
That's a cold dude.
Yeah, he was.
When he would,
He was shaking it.
snowboarding. I don't know, drinking. It's not really a sport, right?
Yeah, I'm painfully boring. This question's almost making me depressed. Fandoms. I said it before, but Full Metal Alchemist to me is one of my favorite shows of all time, and it's not something that we get to talk about a lot because you guys haven't seen it. And really, I mean, the fan base is out there, but how many times do you get questions about Full Metal Alchemist? There's no news about it. It's over. It's a done thing. So it's like The Sopranos or The Wire. These big shows that you watch and you love, but you don't really get a chance to talk about them. Maybe I would love to do a Full Metal Alchemist video. That's the other thing. Anime. I'm a big anime fan. There's more anime videos I would like to make, but when we make them, everybody's like, "This is a weird episode of Game of Thrones. Why are they all cartoons?" So yeah, but I don't know. It's tough to say. Hobbies.
I don't play video games really. I just watch movies and TV. It's really my whole fucking life.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to
watch
start
sports.
painting with Bob Ross.
Painting?
Dope.
I need like a painting, not painting. I have terrible. I'm not like. I have no artistic ability. Terrible handwriting. Terrible at painting. Terrible at drawing. I need like maybe like ships, like ships in a glass.
In a bottle?
Yeah.
That's pretty
Ooh,
hard.
actually, no. There was something I always wanted to do, like get into, but I never did, and I don't know. I forgot what that was.
Well, I basically just work, go to the gym, watch sports, play video games.
I think the gym would be good for me.
Yeah, come back to the gym, man. You used to be ripped at one point. Biggest triceps in Long Island.
People did say that about me.
2-time all-county tricep.
That's what you got in the
Winner.
yearbook, right? Best triceps.
I wasn't popular enough to win awards like that, but I was just popular enough to like stay around.
Steady.
Yeah, I was pretty steady.
That was me, too. I
Yeah.
wasn't really an athlete.
Oh, shut the fuck up! Everyone loves you.
No, nobody likes me.
No, you.
I don't like myself.
Yeah, but everyone. Oh, Nash. Any party, any fucking crew you can join in with.
You were like the Paul Rudd of our school.
Yeah. It's basically like Seth Rogen
But
and
you were
Jay
kind of an
Baruchel, and This Is the End. He's the Seth Rogen going to the James Franco party.
Sick reference.
Yeah, hell yeah. And I'm the Baruchel,
references.
just like, hey.
I don't know about that, but thank you guys. If you guys see me in that light, I'm flattered because, I look up to you guys. And,
The tables have turned now.
oh, I'm the fucking loser?
Yeah, we topsy-turvy that on you.
Wow.
It's so funny because he was like, "Yeah, I look up to you guys," and as soon as you made it real, he's like, "Oh, that's how it is."
The most empty gesture of all time. I mean, empty
I
compliment
look
of all
up to
time.
you guys. Like, yeah, you do. Do I?
I'm joking.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wanted to get into something. I don't know what it is. I don't know, tweet me hobby ideas or something.
Yeah, tweet me
No,
something that
you don't have to.
couple more questions here. One from Cassidy Sedonis. Have you guys watched Film Worker on Netflix? If not, you should, especially Bo and Aaron. Haven't watched it, but I'll take your recommendation into account. Definitely.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. Start watching some more shows and movies like I say I would. Maybe I can get into that. But then I say that, and then I just turn on like a basketball game at night. It happens every time.
Yeah, I feel you too, man.
You know?
I'm that way with books, where I'm like, why would I read a book when I can watch a movie? I'm like Larry David when he's spazzing out because he got high. It's like TV. Read a fucking book. This question here from Allison Sigers. If you had to do either costuming or makeup for a movie, which would you be better at?
When I saw this question, I was like, wow, it's actually a really, that's a unique question.
Do I have to do it myself, or can I have
Well, I think
I'm pulling the strings? I don't know how to do makeup for anything, but I don't know how
There's a hobby.
to make clothes either.
I think maybe conceptually.
There's another one.
Yeah, it'd be like, make them look scary. That would be my input.
I think I would be good with the costumes.
Someone with the actual talent would make them look
Really?
scary.
Well, you are well dressed.
Yeah, I slapped together some nice outfits. So,
What about Saw Hill?
oh, the best dressed kid.
We have
I
a friend.
swear.
I feel like I should plug his Instagram.
You really should. I mean,
Right.
that kid is.
Well, I don't
the
trust
best.
you on your ability of fashion.
Whoa,
So I'll-
whoa! Wait.
I'll
a
walk
minute.
in with jeans and a white T-shirt and a flannel. I'm really into flannels now, by the way. It's flannel season for me. Anyway,
You should start chopping down trees, man. With
Yeah.
your flannel and your axe.
I saw something. It's like I saw a tweet. It's like something about like it's like ladies. We're calling hot dudes in flannels lumber snacks.
I love how
I
you
thought that was
started
hilarious.
flexing while you were saying that,
Well, anyway,
complimenting him on his eyes.
so I'll wear like a white t-shirt, flannel, jeans, and they're like, "Oh, you going out after this?" I'm just wearing a fucking outfit. Or I'll wear like a pea coat, and they'll be like, "Oh, big night tonight." I don't know if they're doing it like ironically now, but Teddy
night on the town.
Teddy is dead serious. I don't know if he does it ironically, but Teddy.
It's because every night this kid's going out to dinner. That's where it started. It's that this kid's, I got a family dinner here. I
Well,
got family in
you
from
do go out to
Iowa.
eat a lot.
You know, they're coming
fuck
here.
is
they're
that?
Nothing
leaving
wrong with
tomorrow.
No, there's nothing wrong with it, but that you do.
They got here at 3. They're leaving at 8. We got to squeeze in a dinner. Like, what? And he comes here. He's dressed like he's going to a quinceañera.
I wear like fucking shoes.
Yeah,
and-
but that big dog winter coat. It's weird because you dress like a big dog when you come here, but we go to the movies and you're like in pajamas.
So
You wear those Jets pajama pants all the time. They are
So
so
is this like a
fly.
business meeting to you?
What do you mean?
That you come here prepared?
He's professional.
No,
Should we
I'm
start
wearing
wearing
fucking slippers right now.
I'll wear a suit next time.
Should
I
we
record.
start wearing suits
I'll
to the
wear-
podcast?
if I'm allowed to? Am I allowed to do that, Aaron?
No, it'll make me.
Let me just put this on the record. By the way, Bo was the best dressed kid in high school. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, and buts about it.
I think there are a couple of ifs.
There
And-
might have been one person, but I'll tell you what, it was a very, very close race between you two.
If I had found pictures of myself dressed in high school, I would burn them.
Yo, you used to wear scarves. You used to wear the nicest
I'm still a big
vests.
scarf guy.
Yeah.
The tassels,
Yeah.
love a good scarf.
Fresh. I mean, we're talking about Ralph Lauren and
I don't even have to look at a picture. No,
Ed Hardy.
I probably dressed like shit in high school. I thought I was like sucking. Like I'd wear like the tightest fucking shirt, show off my fucking muscles. But yeah, what's up? I was a fucking loser back in the
I thought you were gonna say I was a fucking unit.
day. Might have been a unit. Might have been a unit.
I was a fucking unit back in the
yeah.
But like, I sucked back in the day.
day. All right, last question here from Jack.
Might have been.
If you were stuck on a
unit.
deserted island, which one of you would be eaten first? Who makes it out alive?
I'm fucking dead.
If it's the 4 of us, if it's this 4,
I had no
with
survival
Teddy,
skills. That's why I said if I was in the bird box, I would fucking look out the window 2 days into it.
I think I'd survive. I think I'd beat you 3. I really do.
Probably.
I think I think I am good at surviving. I would go into full survival mode and
Do you know how to
start.
make a fire?
No, but I would find out which one of you
Have you ever
knows
heard
how to
his
make a
bars?
fire.
None of us know how to make a fire.
So maybe we all die.
Yeah.
But I'm eating the 3 of you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we make a pact? Whoever dies first gets munched on.
Exactly.
No, but who's the most tasty? If you're looking at somebody, who's the most tasty?
It's got to be Teddy.
I don't know. What Teddy are we talking about?
Actually, well, you need to sanitize him a little bit, clean him up.
Yeah. Salt water. I'm assuming we're on an island, right?
I can't really tell you guys which one I think is the most tasty.
Come on. I
It
think
feels weird.
I think I'm the most tasty here, no? I think that's a given.
I think I look delicious.
I think if it was Teddy's dead first.
I think that's a given. I think we kill him because I wouldn't want to hear him. Oh, can I please?
No, you know what? Because I think Teddy is the closest to like the base animalistic instincts of humankind. Like he's the closest to that. So I feel like,
IQ and structure.
yeah, I feel like he can get into survival like caveman mode real faster than us.
Yeah, but he doesn't have any skills for civilized society.
And that is a perfect segue into the story I'm going to tell you about fucking Teddy.
Well, I could just picture like 2 days into it, Teddy's already like he just found his way. He's one with the land. He's on all fours. He's running around. He's catching he's catching fish out of the fucking water, eating them raw.
I don't think
He
that
doesn't
would- I
remember
think
his name.
He's kind of like bratty. I think he'd just be complaining the whole time.
Yeah. Fish?
But
Again?
yeah,
Exactly.
that's Teddy.
Exactly. Oh, man. But yeah,
Sleeping on T-Man. I think he has the instincts.
I like the angle that you're coming from.
Yeah.
I do. I think that
It's
is
like
a
I think
good point.
we're too reliant on things. Like how do I check Twitter on this?
Yeah, but do you
island?
watch those documentaries about the snow monkeys?
No.
The alpha snow monkey isn't doing anything. He's just leading. It's everybody else that's doing things. He's not on all fours. He's in the hot springs chilling, you know?
I'm catching a quick tan. That's what I'm doing. If I'm going out nice and crispy.
But honestly, I have no will to like survive. Like I would just die.
Yeah, so you wouldn't. You would not be the.
I feel like
I'm
you're
just
trying to
being
tell me
honest.
something.
Like I wouldn't like in Bird Box, like Sandra Bullock, like she survives for all this fucking time, right? Like I don't have that in me. I'll just be like, all right, whatever, fuck it.
There's no purpose. Well, she did it for boy and girl.
Even before that, she was going in. I mean, I would just be like, whatever.
Well, I hope you taste good.
What's this Teddy story?
Oh, well, speaking about Teddy having no social skills at all. So me and my friend were actually talking about N64. And we were talking about Pokemon Snap and Pokemon Stadium. And I was just like, wow, I need to get my hands on that for like, I get these like impulsive kind of like desires. With the GameCube, I still did it for like a week and I was like, oh, this kind of sucks. So I knew Teddy had the N64, of course. So I'm texting him, no answer. I text him again, no answer. I'm like, hey, man, let me get the N64. Come on, I'll give you $20. Please, let me get it. Let me get it. And then doesn't answer me. The first day, I send out 7 text messages just because I figured he would answer. Doesn't. Second day, I'm like, I got to get this. Like, I'm freaking out now because now we brought it up again. And I was like, my boy didn't answer me last night, like, Teddy. And 4 text messages go by. I go, all right, I'm just going to your house and I'm going to take it.
Right.
Like, I'm like family there.
Which
so
is
I can
easy
walk.
to do.
Yeah.
With Teddy.
Kathy,
Teddy's mom.
Yeah. I just walk in that house. I'm like a 5th son, I guess you could say. This kid brought the power cord to work. And he's like, I knew you were going to say that.
Oh, my God.
I got paranoid where I took the power cord. He's like, good luck. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
For what?
Captain Marvel.
They went on sale?
Yeah.
So he took the cord. So I'm fighting with him and everything. And he's like, dude, you're not taking it. You're going to lose it. I'm like, lose it? I'm going to take an N64 out. And I was like, Teddy, it's going to be 2 weeks. It won't leave my house. Like, I don't know what you think I'm going to do with it. He's saying, no. I was like, you know what? Never ask me for another favor again. Because that's how he is. He wants all me. And then, a simple favor like this. And I'm giving him money to borrow an N64 that I'm going to play for 2 weeks. So he finally cracks and agrees to it. This kid gives me a list of rules for the N64. Nonetheless, it is collecting dust. This kid hasn't touched it probably in, I want to say 7 months.
Well, that's the thing. He'll lie and say he's been playing it.
Well, that's what he did.
I'm playing Zelda.
He's like, yeah, I've been playing it. What are you talking about? And I'm like, you haven't been playing it. I literally I put my finger across the N64 and a dust bunny comes up.
Blow into it. It's a, yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing, like
It's
LeBron's
LeBron
powder.
James, yes.
Yeah. So he gives me the list of rules. Can't leave the house. 1 controller.
Wait,
$20.
why is the N64 going to leave the house?
He thinks I'm going to bring it somewhere, or he thinks that I'm going to bring the power cord here and wear it out or whatever, I guess. I maybe that's a fear because Aaron brought that up. He's like, maybe that's the reason why. This one, I'm going through the games I'm taking, and he goes, ha, yeah, funny if you think you're taking Smash. I'm like, what?
Wait. Why does it matter? He doesn't have the N64. Like, he's going to play it?
Yeah, I don't know. He thinks I'm going to sell it. He thinks I'm like a junkie looking for money.
He said that to me once when I said, can I borrow Zelda? And he said, no, because you'll probably sell it.
What does that mean?
I was like, where does he get this, like...
Because he would probably sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. He projects what he would do onto other people.
Correct.
I've never betrayed Teddy. Why would I betray him like that?
And
I'm like, I want to play the original Zelda. I just played the Breath of the Wild. He's like, no, you're going to sell it.
The funniest thing he used to do back in the day, remember when anytime you would ask him for a phone number, he would give you the phone number to Teriyaki Express for like 4 years. He did it.
Teriyaki Express.
And you would forget sometimes, and you're going like, hello, Teriyaki Express. You look over, and just smiling in the corner.
He's evil, man.
Yeah,
people don't know how evil he is.
No, because I want to tell that story because everybody on like YouTube portrays him to be this nice, innocent guy.
He's the affable dope.
Yeah,
He
that
comes on, I don't see any movies. Winston
yeah.
Duke Church.
I was crying when that happened, man. But
another great Teddy story is when I gave him my Lunchable. I gave him my last Lunchable. And Nash says, can I have one single slice of ham? And Teddy says, no, because you're going to throw off the sandwich ratio.
I see that.
Come on.
I see that.
He's
I
like,
see
no,
that.
how am I supposed to make 7 sandwiches with 1 cheese, 1 ham, and 2 crackers?
I get that.
And he's like, Teddy, he's like, double up on one. And Ted's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. It wasn't even his Lunchable.
No, it
I
wasn't.
gave it to him.
He is the worst, man. And that's why he deserves all of this. He deserves all the ridicule that he gets.
Well, it doesn't bother him. The only thing that bothers him is when you say want to quit when you're playing video games, or
That was
it's like
great,
the
too.
little things.
Yeah, like you could call him like the longest, most vulgar insult of all time. Won't phase him.
Won't care.
But you could be like, Ted, you're so stupid, man. He'd be, fuck you. I'm stupid. Who do you think you are, you fucking asshole? And
Or if you tell him that he's bad at MLB, just loses
yeah,
his mind.
yeah. Play me 1-1.
Play
Play me 1-1.
nine innings, fast count.
Best count.
I'm trying to think of something I do that pisses you guys off. I feel like
Your
we're-
existence.